14 languages, about 20 countries. And the point of that is people using AI to write a book. I could probably write a book in a week with AI. I don't believe any book I wrote with AI would do as well as my books. I think if I'd have used AI to write my books, they wouldn't have done as well. I
Mm.
just don't think. Brilliant for structure, tidying up. Sometimes I can put a paragraph into AI and go, can you, and it is better. It's definitely improved. I can say, these are my ideas. Can you help me structure them? But do you know, a school teacher recently said one of her best students, every so often he'd stop when he's talking. He had this pause. And she said, what's going on? You're my most eloquent student. And he said, since I've been using AI a lot for my studies, I find I can't find the odd word. It's like his brain wasn't finding key words. You know, that muscle, we got to use it. I
Yeah.
I think it's a process of using both.
Yeah.
Come up for concept, ask AI for help. Structure is brilliant for structuring, great for tidying everything up. But you've got to put that essence. And any book you write, you read a book, say it's a business book, there's a bit that really grips you and it starts to tell the story. When it tells the story and say, I was in New York, it was 4 a.m., it's pouring with rain, and I didn't know what I was going. And as soon as that comes up in a business book, you stop and it draws you in. Where everything from the beginning of time has been about the story. And there's a big difference between a made up story by AI and your story. When you tell your story that day in New York, 4 a.m., in the pouring rain, when you didn't know what to do, you'd lost the deal, how you're going to try and win it back, whatever it is. When you tell that story, that's when I watch people's reaction. That's when everyone leans forward and they go, oh my God, that is that human that can't be found. AI won't come up with that. You will. And
Mm.
you think of the greatest people out there whose podcasts you listen to, whose books you read, that they're real. Their stories raw and real. What's the best books you've read in the last few years? It's that raw, real. When they talk about what's happened to them, how they've got to where they are. That's when we kind of really get drawn in. We can't lose that. We must not lose that.
Yeah. 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 It's such a fascinating topic, but I agree. It was such in a we're such an infant stage of AI. We
Mm,
think the end,
mm.
um, but we're just discovering this new tool, and we're so overwhelmed with it
Yeah,
because it makes us. It doesn't. It basically makes us lazy. We don't have to do lift a finger.
yeah. Uh, uh,
So it's going to come to a point where everything on social media is AI,
oh, yeah,
and people will just either get sick of it or they'll be able to see clearly what is made by a human and what is not.
yeah.
And like black and white film, they'll appreciate film photo and they can see that more than digital. It's like we may end up the the human creativity will become a very valuable currency
I
moving
think so.
forward.
I
think
absolutely think
I
so.
think mm,
I think so. I love AI. As I say, I use it every day. I will use it to structure, to help me with ideas. I'll ask what am I missing here. I'm thinking I get asked to talk a lot. This is what they've asked me. This is my ideas and it'll always come up with things I've missed, or it will give me. It will go. Don't forget to add that in. Don't forget to. Oh, this would be a good. May I suggest this? And you just go. That has strength in it, but the original structure and idea comes from me. It will add. It's an addition, but
mm,
the energy, the concept comes from the human. You really know the difference.